Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about Kaante, a movie released in 2002, which lo and behold is a remake of Reservoir Dogs. If you saw the last video that I put up on the channel, it was basically about Reservoir Dogs, and it said that there's an official Bollywood remake, or not official, but there's a Bollywood remake. Is it technically a remake? It's inspired by Reservoir Dogs, but like the second half of the movie is Reservoir Dogs. So I thought, you know what? I'll watch it. It's on YouTube actually. You guys can watch it. It's not like you have to go to a streaming service. It's literally on YouTube, the full movie, and it's uploaded twice, once with songs and once without songs. Watch it with songs though. But yeah, I watched Kaante, and I will say it's not a great film. It's certainly no Reservoir Dogs, but I was very entertained. I think considering the movie looks very bad. Okay, it doesn't look bad, it looks very low budget. It looks like one of those 2000s movies which didn't do well, but apparently this movie did do well. And if I'm being honest, I actually was very entertained throughout the movie, right? So I will say this, despite it's not being that good of a film, I was not bored. And I think that's like, even though I'll like reach the halfway point and I stopped the movie and I was like, okay, I'll continue later, but I was actually very intrigued as to what's happening next, so I like went back to the movie. That doesn't happen very often, you know. I will say I was very like into the movie, which I thought was really cool. That's a feeling you don't get in movies these days. But yeah, the first half of the movie is genuinely good. The character intros, the context of each character, the build up to the heist, and the dialogue in this movie feels sloppy, but like it's also not. Somehow the writing in this movie is not that bad. I know, I'm surprised saying it too, but it's really not. Now, in terms of acting, Amitabh Bachchan is the standout member of the cast. I mean, obviously he's also the biggest name in the cast, even at that point, but he is easily giving an incredible performance. Amitabh Bachchan is genuinely doing such a good job. It's wonderful. I think his performance, unfortunately, it outshines everyone else's. He is such a good actor. Even when he's doing roles like this was great. Amitabh Bachchan, you know, his eyes are great in this film. He carries every scene he's in. It's great. But not to like, you know, take away from the other actors. I think Sanjay Dutt is doing Sanjay Dutt. Sunil Shetty is doing Sunil Shetty. I feel like I don't see a lot of range from them. Lucky Ali, who acted, I looked at this movie, right? And I started watching and I looked at him and I was like, I know him. And I knew he wasn't an actor. It's Lucky Ali. God damn, he was young back then. And he very handsome, I will say. Lucky Ali also does a pretty nice job in this movie. He's not, I mean, to be honest, someone who's not an actor and doing a job like he did, commendable, you know. Now, the main problem I have with this film is the second half, right? So, second half, once the heist is done, we reach the, you know, the Reservoir Dogs part. And if you haven't seen Reservoir Dogs, you shouldn't be seeing this one because it's kind of the same movie. Go watch my video. I don't know if I go into spoilers and that, but yeah. So the problem, what I had mostly, is that the first half is very different, okay? It's like a very different movie. The second half is a very Reservoir Dogs movie. Somehow, the non-linear storytelling which is followed in Reservoir Dogs it's a bit confusing, but it's easy to keep up with. What they tried to do in Kaante really messes it up. I think the editing was not on par at all. I think the non-linear storytelling for Kaante in the second half is really shit. Like, it genuinely makes you think like, wait, what's happening, you know? Like, there's not like a clear-cut understanding of when it's being going back and forth until you are like, oh, this was before and this is after. And it just didn't hit the same. Like, it felt, you know, it broke the tension of the scenes. It like weirdly sorted it out here and there. And yeah, the second half was actually like a sloppy mess. And the editing in this movie was, oh man, there was like, it was very early Bollywood, like weird transitions, slow motion, you fucking all the way in your face. And for some reason the movie has jaundice throughout. It's set in USA, not Mexico as the famous stereotype is. This movie has bad filter or bad film on it. But yeah, you know, it's a lot of style. There's a great shootout scene as well. I was like, yeah man, I mean, considering how high budgets have gotten in Bollywood movies, you know, I think it's pretty good for the time at least. But yeah, Kaante is definitely not as, you know, I mean, I didn't even like Reservoir Dogs that much. If you saw my video, I gave it like a 7. But Kaante doesn't live up to that either. But I will say it is a 6 out of 10. I genuinely had a good time watching it. I think it's one of those underrated movies where you genuinely watch it because you want to watch movies. Like, I wouldn't say, you know, like, oh, it's a must watch for everyone, because there's nothing that spectacular about the film that there's one aspect you should watch it for. But I will say, like, as someone who just enjoys watching movies, this was great. I felt very entertained. I thought whatever was given to me was not a, it was not slop. I liked it. But yeah, that's all I have to say about Kaante. Go give the movie a watch. It's on YouTube. The full movie is on YouTube, and it's actually good. Oh, and Malika Arora's gorgeous in this movie. I mean, there's a lot of songs, you can just skip through them. But yeah, she looks great. I mean, not to like be creepy about it, but like she's on the poster even though she barely has any role, because Indian men and their obsession with looking at women. But like, yeah, she's very gorgeous in this movie. So go watch it for Malika. Anyway, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.